Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I'm in Lord of the Rings Online. I'm on my level 50 Minstrel, and we are back in Moria, right where we left off. I'm at the, what is this, Dolven View? Is that the name of this place? Dolven View. We had just gotten to this location whenever we last left off the episode. It's kind of a big area. There's Forge Master and Relic Master, so you can take care of your legendary weapons there. There is a stable, so we can
May Durian return
travel
soon
to
to his
many
halls.
places once we find them. So there's that. There is task board. So it's a pretty good little hub of things that you can do. There's a mailbox and a millstone. So highly suggest you stay here if we are going to do such a thing. And you can see easy access to the rest of Moria. We've got a lot of quests to do. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy who actually has a turn in, I think. Let's see what he says. Oh, forward book 2, Echoes in the Dark. Not doing any of the books in here yet. We're going to wait to do those for just a little bit. Maybe one more episode. Maybe the next episode I will get those done. There are these 2 quests here. I think these are repeatable, or what are these?
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
Oh, these are... If you're seeking enhanced ability of your weapon, there's one place where you're sure to lay the foundation for such quality. There is an old mithril mine played out long ago, but within it was the fine forge with the mighty spells laid upon it for the smelting of mithril ore. Of course, now the orcs have it and have set their own goblin brethren to work the slaves, trying to eke out a few last sorry bits of the poorest quality ore. I doubt they know anything about the forge itself or care in the least, but you will find to fight your way through them if you want to make use of it. Before you dare the mine, however, you should bring me an infused garnet, only which such a stone will succeed in enhancing your weapon. I do not know where to find such a stone, however. Okay, so we're going to take that. We don't have one yet, and I'm not sure if I know how to actually get one.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
He wants the same thing. Well-organized band of orcs has recently overrun the hall containing an anvil you seek. You are to reach the anvil. You will have a difficult fight on your hands. I can tell you how to reach the hall, but such a journey would be useless until you bring me an infused garnet. Without such a stone, you will not be able to bestow the quality you seek place upon your weapon. And you can see these are different things you can put on your weapon. So we're going to turn these off for now. And they're level 54, so they're a little more than anticipated. And instead, we're going to go over here. We should be able to do these quests from these guys right here and progress on through Moria. If not, then we'll have to shut down and do one of the books. We can do that. So let's go to Wafri.
Stay a moment! We will need your aid against the orcs of Moria!
The forced order of business, I have noticed a number of deep claws roaming awfully near to Dolven View, haven't you? I think there's a great nest of them nearby. They are mild enough beasts, but their tunneling cannot be borne. It is dangerous, and I think it is the very reason for all the pitfalls, collapses, and general rumblings in Moria. Let us lessen their numbers a bit. What do you say? And he wants to give us something. Most weapons from here on out are going to be kind of useless. So I don't know why they continue to give them out when we have legendary weapons. Clear tunnels.
I doubt that Lord Balin still lives.
Forgive me for asking, but could you lend me a hand? I joined this expedition as a librarian, hoping to uncover the lost lore and mysteries of khazad-dûm. But there's so much to be done around here that instead I have assigned a list of laborious tasks of which I fear I am ill-suited. It appears that the recent rockfall had littered the road between here and 21st Hall, with rumbling that makes travel difficult, and we need that stretch of passage cleared if we are to continue to supply the 21st Hall. The rockfall occurred in the easternmost area of the Great Delving, along the path just south of the Gate of the Lonely Span. Clear some rubble. The road is ours.
We can only hope that Durin's Bane sleeps deeply.
Have you seen the Lonely Span yet? It's a bridge that connects the Great Delving to the 21st Hall in Zelamelik, and it is the vital checkpoint in our expedition. If it is safe, you should plant a banner on the dwarves there. As long as it stands, we will know that the Lonely Span is held for the dwarves of the khazad-dûm. So we're going to going to plant a banner on the span, and you can see it's actually like there's a lot of different areas in Moria. We started out over here. You can see here's the region to a region, and it's this is Durin's Threshold, and we've kind of gone through here, and we're going to be doing some work right here. But you can see he was talking to Zelip Melik, so it's a zone over, which contains the 21st Hall, which is the big hub in Moria. So we're going to be checking to see if that area is cleared. It's going to be a while before we get to the 21st Hall, but I'll just zoom out again just to give you a glimpse. I don't know, my face is blocking some of that, but how big Moria is. So we've got this zone that we're in now. We've got Zelip Melik, there's the Waterworks, the Flaming Deep Depths, the Foundation of Stone, Nud Melik, Redhorn Low. I mean, there's just tons, and its area is huge, and there's even a Zeri up here that we'll get to at some point. So there's just a lot to do in Moria, and we're going to be here a very long time. So let's go. It looks like we're going to go across the bridge here to clear out these areas and the rubble and anything deep. The view from this threshold is stunning, is it not? Oh, let's take a look. Indeed it is. Don't you just love the depth and view of Moria? I love that. You can see there's some goblin ramparts there. I may not be going the right direction here. I'm in the cooling chamber, so we're not going to go into the cooling chamber. So there's a deep claw hunter. We need 12 of those guys, but I can't get up there. Deep claw slayer. So it does look like there's maybe a passage over here. Look at that. Love the dwarven architecture whenever they get going. With their statues and majesty. There's some rubble that we cleared. Need deep claw burrower. Pretty easy on those guys. Yeah, I'm just cleaning these up since we need 12 of them. It's going to be I think this episode I'm going to do a lot of combat on screen just to break up the reading. I know sometimes the reading gets a little tedious, but man, look at that. That's just awesome. Take a screenshot. Yeah, how great is that? Okay. Looks like we got some more rubble and more of the deep claw guys. This is definitely where we need to be. Kind of going behind the place here. We are going to have to plant that banner, so we're kind of working our way with that. So if you would let me know. I know there's not a lot of you that watch this series, and that's okay. Yeah, every time I have to describe this series is for me because I know a lot of people are interested, and but I love the game so much that I'm continue to play. But if you do like seeing the combat, let me know. Or if you'd rather me cut some of this out, you know, I edit on the fly. I don't think a lot of people know that I don't edit my videos for the most part. I edit as I'm going. I pause and everything else so that I can quickly, easily get up a lot of content. But sometimes I cut out the combat, just depending on how boring it is, because sometimes it does get a little tedious. So just let me know whether you'd rather see more combat, less combat. If it's the right amount, just whatever you feel. Really help me out to know what you guys think. Because ultimately, I am putting these up for you guys, not just my own amusement. We're quickly getting through the deep claws. And I'm figuring the banner is going to be, where I place the banner is going to be here shortly. It's the last of the rubble. Let's go ahead and clear it. See, there is goblins over there. I'm not sure which that is. So you can see we got a grand stairway that goes up between those statues. In fact, this is like the beard of that. Maybe we go actually into this. Let's go ahead. Because this is maybe the pass that he was talking about. The lonely span. I think it is. Wow. Check that out. The lonely span. Take screenshot. Every time I say that, take screenshot, I'm triggering a voice command I have that has everything set up so I can remove the interface, remove all of that. I do it through, what's the name of that program? Voice Attack. So I place the banner. Actually, let's take another screenshot. Take screenshot. Take screenshot. Very cool. All right, so we place that. Just need a couple of more the deep claws. Let me get on my goat. We'll find a couple more of those and then head back to turn this in. So they should be. Was there more up here? I can't remember. Yeah, there's a couple right here. Ah, now they're all respawned, so it doesn't even matter. There we go. So I have completed all the quests, so I can run back, if I can find my way, run back to Dolven View and turn these in. Okay, so pulling into Dolven View here. Let's talk to Wafri first. He wanted the deep claws.
We will reclaim khazad-dûm for Dine Ironfoot.
I'm glad these deep claws did not make slivers out of your hide. Well, you have done the dwarves of this expedition a good turn indeed. We did get some legendary item experience there. Clear the
Dark
tunnels.
things dwell now in
Excellent.
Moria.
With the path clear again, it would be much easier to deliver supplies to the 21st Hall.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
As long as the banner... That's not what you said. You were here as a librarian. As long as the banner stands on the lonely span, we'll be safe for the members of the expedition and all the free peoples who wish to use the road once more. It was a small task, but a meaningful one. Okay, so that was completed. So now this over here opened up. I'm starting to wonder. Slagvy.
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria, I know not.
Well, Dazing, as you can see, even from here, there is a large encampment of goblins down there in khazad-dûm, off to the northeast away. We haven't the forces to push them out of there now, but I would like to get down there and join Wingfast, who has gone to scout the encampment. I'm sure Wingfast could use help with assessing the situation down here. He is brave for going off to scout, but I do not think he will be of much use by himself. Okay, so we're gonna go find the scout. Yeah, just a sec. I'm going to look around and see if there's any other quest. Nah, there's no other quest. So we're going to go on down here. So we have to pay attention. The stairs are very steep in this area, and you don't want to just walk off a cliff because you will die. So you have to figure out where the stairs actually are and then go down them properly. So it looks like we're trying to get, it looks like maybe he's down here. Let's see. Like he's down there. Looks like there's no good way this direction. So we need to go off over here. Go down these stairs. Okay, so there's all sorts of hunter. I've discovered khazad-dûm. And where's our fella? Here he is. Wingfast. Wingfast.
These halls will be great once more.
Ah, did Slagthee send you? Just in time. I was about to try to venture in there and start lobbing off goblin heads all by myself, though I'm ill-equipped to such an adventure. I need to reforge my legendary item. And
Stand and speak with me. The fate of khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
I cannot understand how so many goblins can exist here unless they have some great hoard of supplies stowed away in khazad-dûm. If you encountered any food store, please do feel free to destroy them utterly. We ought to discourage the goblins from lengthening their stay in the great delving. So we're going to destroy food stores in khazad-dûm. And enemies forever.
If we are to find Mithril in khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
Can you believe all these goblins? You are a brave and skilled minstrel, so it will be nothing to you to thin their numbers a bit. We have got to start somewhere. Be careful, friend. I do not like the looks of this place. The goblins seem more organized than usual. Okay. So, yeah, we're just gonna be going down into this area, this goblin area. And we need to destroy food stores, so those are probably, and then just defeat goblins in general. So we need to find the food stores, and we can actually see some standing. There's one glowing there in the distance, one there. So let's just go. I'm just gonna get off my boat. Yeah, he didn't like that. Yeah, so see, we're gonna kill him as we go, so there's no reason to like hunt him. We should be hunting the food stores. Just making sure we've actually got a path. That's more important than anything. Got our first food jump. So we're destroying them. Whoa, White Hand Lieutenant. I hope he's... This might be a bad thing. Did I get my shit? Oh my god, that's bad. Got him. Oh, damn. Okay. That was tough. It was a little worrisome. Yeah, this is a bubble, I think, right? Applies a damage preventing bubble. Yeah, I guess so. I need to make sure that's up. That's very similar to my mage on WoW that I play. He's got a bubble that I put up to make sure I can do things without dying immediately. fat goblin. Looks like he's a little special, actually. He might have been. Not just a normal... Destroyed 5 more barrels of food. There's another person. How about that? See, it's not completely barren. There are people around. This is kind of a weird time of day to be playing too, so... Actually, we are pretty much even on barrels and soldiers. That's a surprise. Alright, so I've done enough of those. I need to return to Wingfast, and I'll just kill one on my way out. Yeah, see, there's one that already popped. And we'll get this guy. I think continuous play right now is working out here in Moria. Everything's compact and interesting. There we go. That was a perfect little run. Alright, Wigfest. And stay out.
These halls will be great once more.
That was a key step in dismantling the presence here. Now they will have a look elsewhere for food. Now both items need to be removed.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of khazad-dûm.
Whoa, I hit level 51. How about that? We're going to decline this for now. This is the spring event. And he's got 2 more quests here. The Goblin Overseers.
If we are to fight
I killed
in
one of those, and now we need to kill 3 of them.
deal with the orcs.
Now we have a weakened their defenses. The Goblin camp below. We may soon be in a position to launch a full assault against them. Go down there and see if you cannot defeat a few of the Goblin Overseers. With the strongest goblins out of the way, the weaker ones will be unable to unite against us. Much depends upon your success. Be careful. And shaking foundations.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
The goblins of khazad-dûm have stationed archers upon these platforms. Anyone who tries to attack them directly will be slaughtered. They will make the road perilous for those trying to move through the Great Delving. The platforms are typical goblin make from what I've seen. Clever idea, but shoddy. There is a major pin in the base of the shaft that holds the platforms up. Pop that out with 1 or 2 good whacks of your trusty hammer, and the whole thing comes right down. Okay, so we're going to destroy the platforms. I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to go back to Dolven View here, and reforge my weapons, and then we'll be back to take care of that. All right, since I might as well just show you guys this. I know we've gone through it, but I'll just continue to do it. So I've got an item there, like a burglar's club of the 3rd age. Like, that's just going to be deconstructed at some point. Now we've got our sword of this is sword of truth. We're going to reforge it, and we can see we got +5 still of death cooldown and target resist rating. Still is death. Resist. What is still is death? Steel as death. Is that one of my skills here? You kind of have to check to see what it actually does. Still as death. Oh, it's my feigning death thing, which I forget I even have. So I'm going to take this resist rating, because that actually does seem like that would be good. Okay. Added a new legacy has been added to this legendary item, the resist rating. Okay. And then I'm also going to do my songbook here, reforge this item. And you would like to add to your item 5 Cry of Chorus cooldown and Echoes of Battle. So it's there's the Cry of Chorus and the Echoes of Battle resistance rating debuff. And that one I don't even know what it is. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go ahead and take this Cry of Chorus, because it just doesn't matter as much. Now that I've done that, I can actually, what is it, Shift L? No. Control L? No. Can I just double click on these? No. Can I go to my Shift, I was close, Shift I think. So now I can go here and spend my points into these things. Since it was reforged, I get those available points back, and I can respin them. Now then, I use Piercing Cry a lot, I think, right? I thought I did. Alright, let me research this, and I'll be right back and see and show you what I did. Okay, for this one, I actually do this Call of Orm a lot. That's this right here. So I put some stuff in it, put some damage, and a little bit of resistance. So now I need to do the same over here, or, well, not the same, but figure out what I'm going to do here on my songbook. In here, I put most of my points into my 2 main healing skills here that I use. Alright, so I'm going to jump back up on my goat, get back down there to Whiffer, and defeat the goblin overseers and take out those platforms. Okay, so the minute we get down here close to him, he's just right around the corner. Here is one of those support posts that he was talking about. And there's actually an overseer right there. So that's pretty slick. So let's kill the overseer Okay, so that's... What the heck? That's a lot of noise. So we're going to destroy that. Curse you, no! And they all fall to their doom. To their doom! There's another one over here. One more over here. And there's an overseer over here, even better. So I'm going to go ahead and take this post down first while my things are on cooldown. Need one more of those guys, which I know there's one down there, right? But I was hoping there'd be one a little easier access. It's another minstrel down there. Now I'm tempted to turn this in. Let's go ahead and turn this in. The reason I'm tempted is because he might have more goblin stuff to do down there, and then we could do it as we're working to that one.
May Durian return soon to his halls.
That will put those platforms back sooner or later, but in the meantime, our forays against the goblins will be a little more successful with all those arrows raining down upon us. Okay, he didn't give us anything else, but he could have. Been able to do something else while we're going after that one solitary overseer. Well, shoot. I guess guess I aggroed him whenever I did the that one. It's got an AoE effect on it. No, that guy didn't pop back, did he? Oh, he did. We don't even have to go down there. Awesome. Respawn rate on these guys is pretty good right now. 3 of 3. All right, Wigfest.
May Durian return soon to his halls.
Your courage knows no bounds, Zing. We are nearly ready to strike at their camp. And maybe we have a new item here. We do! Very nice. This tracker's bracer. So I'm going to go ahead and equip that. Got a lot of stuff here. I'm going to equip that. Actually, I'm going to replace that one since it's a little less. That's just a loot box. But a lot. You're going to get a lot of these in Moria. These faction items. They are in garrisons, different ones, and they'll help us later on when we get to the 21st hall. You can see there's just tons of them. And they just drop off of everything. And actually, if you're using them, like I'm using them, you'll eventually max them out here in Moria. It's one of the few places you'll actually max out reputation, I think.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
The strangest thing happened when you were away this last time. I heard a very long echo, and it sounded rather like a dwarf shout. The sound came from the northeast of here. We go explore? I should like to head back to Dolven View. Sure, I can do that for you, buddy. We get an infused garnet. Isn't that one of the things we needed on one of the quests? Let's see. An infused garnet. So we get them by questing. Good. So, oh, I forgot to take it.
We have seen naught of Durian's bane. Be
So
wary if you
the
journey
source
into Moria.
of the moan. And let's jump on our goat. And I'm not sure I can go this way. No. Go down here. This is the area that matched Wig's fast descriptions. Investigate the rucksack nearing the rift passage. The rift in the path. The rift in the path. Look at that. That's so awesome. Not seeing it. Did I just miss it? Aha. Ah, here it is. There's a rift in the path. And a dropped journal. The rucksack may indicate the source of the strange echoes heard by Wigfest. It appears to have once been owned by a dwarf, but the dwarf is nowhere to be found. Your strong suspicion is that he fell right through the perilous crack in the path. But what was he doing so far from an established hubs of Moria? So it says to complete the first objective in the journal, complete the second objective. Okay. So we're going to take this journal and figure out what's actually going on. Is that guy going to attack me, or is he just meandering about? Yeah, fine. Oh, I was trying to say, surely that read something. The opening the waterways. The journal indicates that there should be an old waterway running beneath the bridge north of here. Through the Dwarf Lord's gates, it should be providing water to Dolven View, but it appears to have been closed. There should be a pair of levers on the bridge that could be thrown to open the old waterway, and the fallen dwarf seemed to want to do this very task. You should take over in his stead. Yeah, because he died. Why not us do it instead? Let's see what the second task is. This journal page describes a hope to reach the old libraries of khazad-dûm, known as khazad-dûm Rahar. The dwarf who owned this book was seeking old texts within which rumored to detail the ancient methods of blending mithril with other metals, along with many other secrets in proper forging. It seems a worthy search. You should continue the fallen dwarf's quest. Okay. So we've got 2 quests from this journal to do things. Looks like we're going here into the library and here into the waterworks. Okay, so let's, well, it looks like the waterworks is closer. I mean, that's what this is here. And we can see, there actually are 2 levers on the bridge. Nothing seems to happen. Okay, I thought it was just me. Is that all we need to do? So let's go back. That's strange. No effect. Okay. Oh, I guess open or talk to Wafri at Dolven View whenever we finish these to tell him what we did. So that the levers didn't do anything. But now we're going to go over here to, I guess this is a library. Actually it is, I remember. And there's some papers right there. These papers are full of runes you don't recognize, translated into common tongue. I knew that's going to happen. Dadgummit. I don't want to fight. I wanted to read the stupid papers. Now I got a soldier. Good grief. Let's try this again. These papers are full of runes you do not recognize, translated into common tongue. It means nothing to you, but the strange runes are of some interest, for they do not look to be of any language that you recognize. The papers are signed Valgir Twistung. And that one also gives us an infused garnet. So you can see we're completing things that's going to help us along with those legendary quest items. So while we're in here, what we're actually looking for is to find the ancient tome. I'll do it without aggroing all of these guys. There's a dead guy right there. You can see it's quite a big library. Oh man, they just don't like it. Keep waking them up, making them angry. Let's go on up and see if that's where we need to be. I actually like that mechanic of, you know, them giving you warning before they attack. I can't think of another MMO that actually does that. I think it's a good little system. Burrower. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Is something gonna attack me? Let's take a look at the quest again. The library called this indicated that the journal is located north of here. You should search the ancient libraries of khazad-dûm for and the ancient tome. Some of the ancient archives are located. Okay, so we're looking for a book, which I wasn't actually looking for whenever I was going through there. I'm gonna jump on my goat and do this a little faster. maybe it's actually in one of the bookshelves. I'm guessing it probably is. Oh wait, what is that? Oh no, that's just another deep claw. Alright, let me pause and look around. Oh, I think I found it. It's right over here along the side. There, I found the ancient tome. So we bring the ancient tome to Sot in Dolven View. So let's just get the heck far out of here and return to Dolven View via our... What are these? Returns. There we are. Got both of those guys lit up. Sot and Wafri.
Azog's folk have not yet fully repaid for their crimes against us.
A journal of fallen dwarf pointed you to the levers of Dolven View's water source? How strange. What a brave dwarf, and you were very good for making the effort on his behalf, whoever he was. It will be some time before we can spare a team of craftsmen to go down there and try to repair them. How sad that one should fall while pursuing a fruitless endeavor. So we're going to get the other bracelet that we should have got, so that's awesome. And tell Sot.
It is said that Durin's Bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
Hammer and tongs. This paper must be dated back to the time of Durin's rule. A very promising find. Valgrier Twist-Tongue was a famous riddle master and tinkerer of the world. These runes are utterly foreign to me, so I believe they may be a special language he made up. You should hang on to these papers in case you and any of these ruins in Moria. I have a feeling old Felgir left some puzzles to be solved.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
You found a journal on the road with the objective of recovering this book? Amazing, but alas, the years of foul vermin infesting khazad-dûm have been most unkind. So many pages are ruined. No matter, with enough time, I'm sure I can piece it back together, even if it takes me years. Very good. That opens up another quest over there, but before I do that, I'm actually going to turn in these infused garnets into these two guys over here and see what we can do. He doesn't like it. This place is filthy.
At your service.
Ah, you were able to get your hands upon an infused garnet. It will take me some time to repair the stone. When you are ready to leave for the mine, let me know and I will return the stone to you. Ah, I guess I had to decide. Oh, wait. See, one of these guys...
Greetings, traveler!
Actually, we decided right there to help one of those factions over the other. And then there's a solo quest to go along with it. Let's see. That's interesting. I'd forgotten all about that. They didn't really make it clear either. So we got another quest over here. So we're gonna turn these off for now. Slagby.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
You had some strange encounters, to be sure. White hands and Uruks and goblins and rucksacks and deep rifts. Better you than me. Well, I'm glad you made it back safe and sound. Take your rest here at Dolven View, where light is bright and the fire's warm. Like I said, there's no way that this is going to be better than our current. Well, it is a little bit better, but it doesn't have all of those pluses to our skills, which is what we use more. So I'm going to go ahead and take this runestone since it'll be red, and I'll just be able to recognize it as a sell item. Haha. We've much here to do. Are you willing to help? The cooling chamber and to the deep descent. The cooling
What
chamber.
foul and nameless things we face in Moria.
I would like to know
not.
more about why the water systems in the Great Delving are not operational. I did not relish the idea of our expedition needing to rely upon imported water. There's a cooling chamber not far from here, and perhaps we should investigate it. I'm not unfamiliar with such systems, so I believe I will be useful in trying to get the system working again. Okay. And then to the deep descent.
Many foul things dwell in the depths of the mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
interesting and taking a look at the true minds of Moria now, are you? I can't blame you, for tales speak of the wonder and beauty. What I wouldn't give to have gone with the dwarves who went to Silvertine Lodes. But I have a job here, and I mean to do it. Take the south path from Dolven View, and you will find yourself in the deep descent in no time. It is really quite close. You might be able to help the dwarves there as much as you helped us. Okay, so that's like a quest into the next area. Here, to the deep descent. Okay, he's got something else. Oh, because this is actually a little instance. I've got 45 minutes on the clock. Yeah, let's do it. I think it's 15 minutes long.
Above the great forges of khazad-dûm lies a chamber that was used to cool the rising steam and return it as water to the pools of Moria. What purpose could goblins have within the walls of that ancient chamber?
I wonder. So it's going to be a lot of killing here at first. As we clear it out. Okay. Sweet. Actually, can we use the summoning horn to call... Oh. We need to go back up here. Where we have a companion to go with us. I didn't know we're not soloing it. Slagby has joined you in the cooling chamber.
What do you mean?
So here we are, with a marvelously constructed place this is, but I fear there is enemies all around. I will do my best to help you clear them out. The summoning horn can be used at any time to call Slagby to your side. Slagby is ready to begin the investigation of the cooling chamber. You know what, guys? I'm actually gonna... I don't care. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on some of the music, even though that will demonetize this video. That's fine by me. I don't know if it'll actually start playing or not. We'll turn it on anyway, see if there is any. So we're trying to find and defeat the Moria chieftain. Man, this is spear checkers. Quite a distance. Still collecting pages. This is interesting. Moria Ward Rider. I didn't know if I could body pull get over here where my AoE affects everybody. Slayer. We've got Slagby here fine. So let's see. Looks like it's working. I don't know why we're here. I mean, that's doing what it's supposed to do. But we need to defeat the war. The chieftain anyway. Ooh, more of these guys, and I just wasted all of my AoEs. Not anymore. A little bit of a grind through here. Okay, trucking along. Looks like we're probably working our way around to this. Not too bad, not too bad. I didn't even see what level this quest is. Level 51, so we're right on it. Nice. Alright. And looks like the chieftain is right there. Aha, I see the problem. The wheel is not turning. This wheel is, this one is not. So, let's kill the chieftain first. It's a big fella. He's a fatty. The chieftain has fallen, and the remaining goblins scatter in terror. The cooling chamber is safe for now. Alright. So, it looks like we got a rusted gear and a jammed lever. Let's clean up this thing. Fix the rusted gear. Let's do the jammed lever. Look at that. That's just awesome. And the wheel is stuck, so let's unstuck that. And I fixed the stuck wheel.
What do you want?
You did very well, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for your help. I would not have been able to face so many goblins alone. And the cooling chamber has been repaired. Man, this is just awesome. That's so cool. I love the size. How they've really tried to make this. Alright, so let's go back to Dolven View. Alright, and let's go back talk to Slagby. Wait, is he not over here? Oh yeah, he is. Ah, now the music's playing. Yeah, I definitely need the music playing. I would rather have music playing.
I am not
just that I
sure
get
khazad-dûm can be
demonetized when I
restored.
do that, but
The
right now I'm
orcs have
demonetized
surely
on everything, so
ruined
what
it.
does it matter? Thank you for assistance, Zing. I would not have been able to restore these systems by myself with so many goblins at hand. You have done much for my Dolven View camp. But I believe we are ready to fend for ourselves. The deep descent awaits. And that's much, maybe better. Huh, I can't tell. I'm still gonna take it. So, ooh, I got a little loud though. Okay, so right now it looks like we need to go to the deep descent. So we'll just go ahead and make a run over there since it is actually close, like he said. The Stone Council. And here we are. The Silver Lode.
These halls will be great once
See,
more.
now we can go to either one of those areas. They do have a task board here. And here is Thetmar, which is who we are needing to talk to. So this is going to be a whole new hub, and we actually did that in almost exactly an hour. So that's pretty awesome. That timed out right. It's going really good. Actually, I'm really enjoying the Moria content. I hope that you are too. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up, leave a comment that you may have, and let me know what you think of this longer format for Lord of the Rings Online. Actually, I thought this went pretty well. I hope you did too. So if you haven't yet, you should be subscribed to get notification of these videos when they pop up. I'm still going to be doing a lot of Lord of the Rings at least weekly. I can't imagine I'm not going to be doing Lord of the Rings at least weekly. So definitely make sure you are subscribed. Till next time, bye.